Authoritarian leaders are a special kind of power holder. They have more control and disregard democratic costs. They consolidate all power to themselves, and often dismantle the old political system to strengthen their grip. They aim to stifle any dissent in various ways so that the opposition becomes fragmented and weak. Our leaders refuse to accept differing opinions. Instead of listening to people and discussing openly, they impose a single, often rigid ideology on their citizens. This ideology is often used to make the power appear justified, and they claim that anyone who opposes it is a threat. Authoritarian countries have no free and fair elections. Since no one can stop them, they can do what they want without having to answer to laws and regulations, which are replaced by fear, making people afraid to speak out. Authoritarian leaders use various tricks. Propaganda and lies are important. State media spread false news to influence what people believe and to discredit the regime's enemies. This is used to silence critics and stop dissent. It is difficult to access information, making it hard for people to form their own opinions. It should be a place for free opinions. In addition to propaganda and censorship, authoritarian regimes use violence to maintain power. Intelligence services monitor citizens and crack down on any threats to the regime. Arrests, torture, and disappearances become common, which scares people into silence. Creating fear and uncertainty prevents people from protesting. People are afraid and do not dare to speak out. It becomes even stronger. History is full of authoritarian leaders who have changed the world forever. Nazi Germany, Joseph Stalin in the Soviet Union, Cambodia, Augusto Pinochet in Chile. They showed what unchecked power can lead to. Though they had different ideologies and operated in different countries, they had one thing in common: they disregarded democracy, used violence, and wanted all the power. It reminds us of how fragile freedom is. They have the power to restrict. There are tendencies even today. The democracy in Turkey is a threat from authoritarian leaders and remains a global problem. The lessons of the years are more important than ever. Authoritarian regimes harm society. If rights and freedoms are violated, fear and mistrust are created. Where creativity and development exist, dissenting voices are silenced, and critical thinking is suppressed. Society stagnates in development and lags behind democratic countries, both economically and socially. And all power concentrated in the hands of a few leads to corruption and inequality. Resources go to the power elite. Why? To survive? Openness and fear make it difficult to solve the problem. Poverty and injustices. Authoritarian regimes often use violence to maintain power. Human rights are violated when the regime seeks to eliminate all threats. Minority groups, political opponents, and other vulnerable groups become targets which deeply harm society.